Before the world knew her as the Queen of Quiet Storm, she was a fashion student with no intention of becoming a singer. Before the awards, the timeless ballads, and the sold-out arenas, she was simply Sade, sketching designs in a London classroom, unaware that her voice would one day become one of the most recognizable sounds in music history. But behind that iconic voice lies a story few truly know, a life shaped by exile, heartbreak, reinvention, and love in the most unexpected places. Did you know that one of her earliest romantic links was to a world-famous boxing champion? Or that she once lived in a squatted flat during the peak of her rise to fame? This is the untold journey of Sade, a woman who vanished from the spotlight only to return more powerful, more mysterious, and more magnetic than ever. Born Helen Folasade Adu on January 16, 1959, in Ibadan, Nigeria, she is the daughter of Adebisi Adu, an economics professor, and Hayes, a nurse. At the age of 4, following her parents' separation, Sade moved with her mother and brother, Banji Adu, to Colchester, Essex. Though raised in England, her Nigerian heritage remained a quiet, powerful thread throughout her identity. Initially drawn to the world of fashion, Sade studied design at Central St. Martin's in London. Yet it was her natural grace, quiet charisma, and subtle magnetism that ultimately guided her toward music. She became the lead vocalist for the band Sade, and with that step, a remarkable legacy began to unfold. Her musical breakthrough came with the release of Diamond Life, a debut album that earned both critical acclaim and commercial success. The record featured Smooth Operator, a track that instantly resonated across the globe and cemented her place as an international star. Over the course of her career, she has sold more than 75 million records and earned 4 Grammy Awards, each accolade a reflection of her enduring artistry and the deep emotional resonance of her work. Away from the spotlight, Sade finds peace in the simplicity of everyday life. She enjoys gardening, painting, and cooking, creative outlets that mirror the quiet depth she brings to her music. Her home in Gloucestershire, England, offers the solitude and serenity she treasures, a tranquil retreat from the constant glare of fame. Although fiercely private, Sade is a quiet yet committed presence in the world of philanthropy. She supports various causes, particularly those focused on children's education and the empowerment of women. Her generosity, like her music, flows with intention and grace, touching lives in deeply meaningful ways. Through decades of transformation in the music industry, Sade has remained true to her essence. Her journey is one defined not by trends, but by authenticity, elegance, and an unwavering connection to the soul. Sade Adu's romantic journey has unfolded quietly and gracefully, much like her music, intimate, soulful, and deeply personal. While she has always valued privacy, the relationships that have touched her life reveal moments of transformation, companionship, and unwavering devotion to those she holds dear. Her earliest known romantic link dates back to 1971, when she was briefly associated with legendary boxer Emile Griffith. Though little is known about the nature of their connection, it stands as one of the earliest public mentions of her love life. In the early 1980s, as her career began to blossom, Sade entered a formative relationship with British writer and broadcaster Robert Elms. The couple lived together in a squatted flat in Tottenham during the early days of her rise to fame. Their relationship, which lasted from 1983 to 1988, coincided with her emergence as a global star and left a lasting impression during a defining chapter of her life. Following their separation, Sade married Spanish filmmaker Carlos Scola Pliego in 1989. Their marriage offered a period of relative stability, with the couple dividing their time between Spain and England. However, after 6 years together, their marriage came to an end in 1995. Shortly thereafter, she began a significant relationship with Jamaican music producer Bob Morgan. During their time together in the Caribbean, Sade gave birth to her only child, Isaac Theo Adu, in 1996. Their relationship, which lasted until 1999, was marked by love and mutual respect. Though they eventually parted ways, their connection remained rooted in co-parenting and enduring friendship. In 2016, Isaac came out as a transgender man, and Sade embraced and supported his transition with open-hearted pride. In 2024, she collaborated with the Red Hot organization on a song dedicated to her son, a moving tribute that reflected her deep maternal love. Sade was also briefly linked to singer Maxwell, though their connection was never officially confirmed. Their mutual admiration and shared artistry sparked speculation, but the nature of their bond remained a mystery, consistent with the quiet dignity that defines her personal life. Since 2007, Sade has been in a committed relationship with Ian Watts, a former Royal Marine. Their life together is calm and grounded, and Sade has taken on the role of stepmother to his son, forming a blended family rooted in affection and stability. In more recent years, she has also been linked to Italian film executive Rino Piccolo, further reflecting her affinity for creative and thoughtful companionship. Through the years, each chapter of her romantic journey has reflected the quiet strength and emotional depth that define her artistry. Sade's love life, much like her music, remains timeless, an intimate blend of beauty, truth, and unwavering grace. Sade's financial success stands as a quiet testament to the enduring power of her artistry. With an estimated net worth of $70 million, her wealth has been built through consistent music sales, royalties, world tours, and the thoughtful licensing of her songs. Despite this remarkable financial achievement, she has always remained grounded, choosing a life of simplicity and introspection over the flash of celebrity. Her lifestyle mirrors the sophistication of her music. Sade gravitates toward refined elegance, favoring luxury vehicles like the BMW 7 Series and the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, cars that reflect her taste for timeless design and understated power. Rather than seeking attention, her choices speak to a quiet confidence and an unwavering sense of self. Sade's legacy is etched into the soul of contemporary music. Her influence continues to ripple through generations of artists drawn to her unique blend of emotional depth and sonic elegance. With a sound that remains fresh and relevant decades after her debut, Sade has carved out a place not only in the charts, but in the hearts of listeners around the world. Her body of work endures as a tribute to truth, beauty, and the quiet strength of an artist who has always stayed true to her voice. Thank you for watching.